Hello guys, today I am going to show you an insane Mortar Bowler deck which is best motorcycle deck for Arena 8 or plus, which is very impressive. Moreover, this deck uses only one epic and one legendary, so it's not too hard for you guys to level up cards. In this video, I show my tournament gameplay and explain how to use this deck. So stay tuned and watch whole video. In this deck we have Mortar, Bowler, the Log, Ice Spirit, Fire Spirits, Fireball, Inferno Tower and Mega Minion. And this deck is 3.3 elixir only, so easy to cycle the Mortar or defense any push. How to use cards. For starting hands, Mortar is the best card to start match, and force to opponent to defense. Mortar is the start of the show. At the tournament mode, Mortar deals 299 damage per hit each drop. Doing 2 or 4 hits is enough to take down the tower at the late game. I always want the Mortar to be my first card so I can easily force them to defend, then react to what they play and find out what counters they have to my Mortar. Example, if my opponent plays minions to deal with the Mortar, I will use Fire Spirits the next time to catch him off guard. If he places Lava Hound, Giant or any high-cost card at the back, I will punish him with a Mortar immediately. You can also easily predict they are starting a push. For example, if they drop the Valkyrie at the back, drop your Mortar immediately so they can build the trifecta. Playing Mortar aggressively is relatively low risk, so if it does not work, simply turtle on defense. The second card is Bowler. Bowler is one of the best defensive cards. Hands down, Bowler is extremely synergistic with the Mortar on offense. I usually either place him down at the back at the beginning or use him to defend against practically any push. Troops like Ice Wizard, Goblins, Barbarians, Miner are very popular on the ladder, and Bowler slaughters them in seconds. After the successful defend, place your Mortar and Ice Spirit down and you will have a very strong counter push. A small tip here for you, don't use the Bowler plus Mortar combo during the first minute, since it is a 9 elixir combo, and can be easily countered if your opponent has the right cards in hands. After the Bowler we have the Log. The Log is one of the most popular spells at the moment. Surprisingly, comparing to Zap, the Log is much better in siege decks. Zap is not really needed here. With the rise of the skeleton army, this card is really a must-have card in not only this deck but also many others. Level 2 Log is enough to deal with level 4 Princess and level 13 Goblins. Don't worry about mini P.E.K.K.A. Fire Spirits push, Skeleton Army plus Ice Spirit and so on. Super versatile card, giving you chip damage to the tower all of the time, buying you more time when you cannot place down the Bowler. Ice Spirit. It is best card to cycle any deck, and Ice Spirit is still the best defensive card in game at the moment due to its elixir cost, even after the November balance update, reducing the freeze time to 1.5 seconds. Then Fire Spirit, the brother of Ice Spirit. Yeah, it's funny. This is another one in the best card collection. I use Fire Spirits in this deck to mainly deal with minion horde and to chip down the tower. At the beginning, if you don't have a Mortar in your hand, drop them at the bridge to quickly deal hundreds of damage. On the ladder, make sure your Fire Spirits are upgraded to the decent level, otherwise the opposing tower can one-hit one by one. If your opponent uses any form of cheap troops to deal with your Mortar, pre-play Fire Spirits will wipe them out in the blink of an eye. Okay, then we have Fireball. Is a reliable and cheap source of damage. Excellent at dealing with Barbarians, Minion Horde and any group of troops. When the opponent tower is below 1000 hit point, you can stop playing Mortar and simply cycle to Fireballs in the Log to finish off the tower. Next is the defensive building is Inferno Tower. I have been using Inferno Tower in 99.9% of my decks for couples of months because of all those pesky giants, Lava Hounds. Really, I don't have much to say about this card. Just don't overextend with placing it at the bridge to protect the Mortar, since it's very easy to counter, and your opponent will punish you very hard since we don't have much DPS in this deck. And last, Mega Minion. Mega Minion is too good for its cost so far. It can be killed by most spells, except Lightning and Rocket, even if your Mega Minion is underleveled. Excellent at dealing with Hog Rider, Barbarians, Minions and Mega Minion. Of course, due to its low movement speed, don't expect it to do too much once it goes beyond the bridge. You can replace Mega Minion with guards if you want. Simply, this deck is to protect your Mortar and deal damage with Mortar as possible. There are basically 3 Mortar placements: Outer Edge, Standard offensive placement. Place the mortar one tile from the river. This is the easiest mortar placement to defend. Front and center. Alternative offensive position works great when your opponents don't have defensive building, ballooning hog rider. Also a great place to distract hog giant ballooning whatever which targets building. Defensive place in the middle, where you usually place your cannon. Inferno Tower. Mortar damage is great against barbarians, musketeers, providing you the best way to prevent your opponents from reaching your tower. Okay, so that it. What do you think about this mortar deck, guys? Please share your opinions. That it for now. Any questions, comments, or insults, post them in the comments below. If you like my video, then like and share. Keep supporting me to more Clash Royale decks. For this you need to subscribe to my channel. Every best deck for you. I hope you like my guide and have a better day. See you in next meta guide. Stay tuned. Peace.
تعرفون من هالشخص يا ماذر فكر. لك وين الويد ولا لك وين الدخان ولا لك دخن
كالكبير عضهم ركضهم مثل بوب. خلي يسمعني يعني طلع الصوت عربي حبيبي يلا